Howdy folks, Brian Cusco here at Triple B, and today we're doing an interview that is years in the making. We've been trying to do this one for a long time and finally making it happen here at the Tinley Park show. We got Mike Stefani of Mike's Monitors, and we're going to be learning a little bit about how he got into it and taking a look at some of the beautiful animals he brought to the show. You're watching Triple B TV. Okay, so we've been talking about this is one that's years in the making.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've been waiting to get the guy, and he finally got me, and we're together, so we're going to do this.
So tell me just a little bit about your history with reptiles. Obviously, monitors is your big thing, but give me a little history, rundown of how you got involved.
Well, starts like everybody else, little kid. My mom got me a box turtle for my 5th birthday, and that just advanced to the, catching turtles in the ponds and, ants under boards in your yard and whatnot. And then it advanced to where I was breeding colubrids. And then I really started, I found a niche with North American desert rat snakes, and I loved it for a while. And I was selling at Lee Watson's Reptile Swap. I'm sure you've heard of that. It's legendary. And somebody came to me. I was breeding rainbow boas at the time too. Somebody came to me and wanted to trade for one of my baby rainbow boas. And I said, "What do you got?" He said, "Well, I got a peach throat monitor." I'm like, "Nah, I wasn't into monitors. I thought there was Savannahs, Nile monitors, and Asian water monitors. I didn't know nothing about monitors." This guy bring this peach throat monitor to my table, and I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "I cannot believe how beautiful this animal is." Traded on the spot. Probably 2 months later, sold everything, started getting monitors, and I've been doing them ever since now.
Sweet, man. So how long has that been, you say?
30 years with monitors. Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
So that's you got some experience there.
Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of the stuff and the techniques that I use to breed my animals pretty much develop. With monitors, you gotta kind of find your niche, and it's all regional too. So if you're from the, California where it's really hot, you wouldn't use the husbandry methods that I use. Arizona, you wouldn't use this. Probably in Canada, you couldn't do what I do because it's colder. So everything I do is kind of, it coincides with the Midwestern weather, winter, spring, summer, fall. So yeah, it's all unique.
I've got a good buddy I was visiting in Iowa recently, Marlon Minks. He had one of your...
Yeah, God bless that guy. Yeah, I love that guy. Yeah, great. I think he got some stuff from me.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up. I was at his place and we were checking out his collection. And he mentioned he had some monitors from you.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah, he's a great guy too. So yeah, I love spreading the love, and I love when people, get my animals and they're willing to learn. Like they're all kind of, and they're pricey. So you're not just gonna get them and put them in a junk tank. You really listen to what I tell you, and I also developed a technique for taming the water monitors, the Mertens monitors, to where when you do what I say for a couple, 3 months, keep them in a real bear setup with all their needs met. After 3 months, these animals, if you listen to my technique, they'll come right to you. They're like little cats, little puppy dogs. So once you do that, then you could put them in a beautiful setup, and you're never gonna, wow, where's he at? They make a big mistake a lot with monitors. They'll take them and they want that beautiful setup, and you put them in there, and these little guys, they hide. They're afraid for their life. So they'll hide, then you go in there and you rip the cage apart, and they're like, wow, King Kong bad, So if you keep them in these simple setups, and I'll share that with anybody, just get a hold of me. You use these simple setups, and in a couple months' time, they become so tame. They're not afraid of you. They look to you for comfort and food, and then you could put them in. You could put them in your backyard, and when you come out, they'll come running to you because they love you. That's what it's all about. So.
Yeah, that logic makes a lot of sense. That's cool, man.
Because they're highly intelligent animals,
What's going on with these barrels behind us here?
This is a passion project since I was a kid. I'm very creative and never had a lot of money for fancy cages. So if I seen an old TV on the side of the road when I was a kid, I'd throw it on my shoulder. Me and my buddies, we'd wrestle it home, kick the tube out of it, put a piece of plexiglass in the front, add lights, plants, and just make it really cool looking. So I always had this idea to do, actually it started with the blue barrels, the plastic blue barrels, something simple. I was going to cut a hole in it and put the plexiglass on it. And then as I got a little older and, things were different, and I work a lot with the Zoopoxy, which is all on the inside. I found a source for whiskey barrels, and me and my sons, we just started cutting and shaping and working with it, and finally I got my dream. These animals, these cages for these animals was like a dream for me. And then when me and my sons were able to get it put together, it's just awesome. And I could show you some of the process and how it all comes out. You can see I got fishing with Mertens monitors. I got a river tank where all the filtration and heaters are all hidden out of sight, so it's beautiful. You don't see none of the workings of it. It's just like a showpiece. So
it's pretty sweet, man. It looks really cool.
Thank
actually.
you, man.
Do you have an animal that you're particularly excited about here at the show that we could check out?
Yeah. My first batch of sulfurs that I ever hatched out, and I sold one, but I have two very perfectly banded ones. They are showstoppers. Beautiful, beautiful animals. I'm so proud of them.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's go. And this guy's fired up too, man. This guy's really, really warm right now. And as you can see, me and my sons and my daughters, it's a family affair. They're very, very calm and relaxed. They're nervous here at the show, but this is not a cold animal. This animal is fired up to about 120 degrees right now. He's really on point, and you can see how beautifully banded he is. That's a showstopper. Very proud of these animals.
That's awesome, man. So the first clutch of sulfurs that you've hatched yet to date.
Yep. These are the first. I love all monitors. I was never really into the sulfurs until this group became available to me. That's my female there. That's a stunning animal. It looks like a Spencer eye, and it's a bivitatus. So, yeah, I'm really happy and proud with these guys, and two of them came out just like the mom. So.
Beautiful, man. They're beautiful.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey, listen, Mike, I really appreciate you taking the time. And the show, it's a tough time to do an interview sometimes, but I appreciate all your encouragement, too, with the Lord and all that.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. I mean, I wish I can go into my history sometime. Maybe we can do that another time, but I truly, like the song goes, I truly was a wretch. The Lord saved my life, and since He's turned my life around, I've had nothing but success, and I owe it all to the Lord. Absolutely.
I appreciate it, man. It's fantastic.
You know what? A lot of people don't talk about it. This is a crazy industry that we're in, science-filled, but everyone needs to know that the Lord makes this all happen. So.
Yeah, well, science is in a way the study of everything He's done, right?
That's what you'd think, but a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of self-gurus, like, it's in you, you can do it. When I did it my way, I was a wretch. Now that the Lord comes in my life, I'm very successful. So, and thank you so much for this interview, bro.
Of course, man. Hey, before we shut it down, is there anything you want to share with anybody that you say to the audience before we get out of here?
Just look to the Lord for all your strength and follow your passions and your dreams. And with these enclosures, if you have a vision in your head, that means you can see it. If you see it in your mind's eye, you don't have to be no Michelangelo. You could put it into work. So follow your dreams and just follow your passions, and don't be afraid to do it. Just do it. That's it.
Awesome, man. Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, appreciate you too.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that interview. I did. Mike's a fantastic gentleman, and we had a good time here. And as we do with all of our guests, we're going to be having a Zoom call tonight. So if you want to tune in and talk with Mike on a Zoom call with us this evening, there's a link down in the description, and we'll have a little more intimate chat. And love for you guys to come in and join us for that. If we don't see you there, which we hope to, then we'll see you next week right here on Triple B TV. Y'all take care.